What's good, YouTube? Look who's back. It's been a solid year since I posted on here. At least, bro, it gotta be. No, it's been less than that. I think, I don't know, it don't matter. But I'm back right now until I leave for another almost year. And it's 4th of July, so if you hear banging going on, trust it's the fireworks, nothing else. In this video today, I'm talking about the struggles of life with anxiety and how you need to be nicer to your friends with anxiety because it's hard. Yeah, today I'm talking about anxiety, bro. Tough as I'm gonna try not to cuss because I don't cuss. Okay, first thing I want to say is that, like, guys, I'm sorry. We don't even have a fan base at all, but I'm sorry that I haven't posted. I just got, like, forgot about it low-key, high-key. And don't mind my fan, I'm not turning it off because it's gonna get hot and then I'm gonna get mad. And I'm bored, so I'm just gonna, like, make a video. I don't even, like, get into the conversation. Like, I don't even know how to get into what just happened. I don't even know how to get into this conversation because it's so, like, weird to talk about. The first thing I actually want to talk about is my experiences with anxiety. Whenever I have my, like, month-long anxiety, like, overloads, I don't even know what they're called. I'm not fully educated on the own disorder or whatever it's called that I have been diagnosed with ever since I was 5. Like, I live with anxiety every single day. There's not a day that I don't feel it, and there's not a second that I forget that I have it. It's definitely the one thing that takes over my life the most. I don't do anything that could possibly hurt me. I don't do anything that I think could hurt others, and I'm scared of everything under the sun. Name it, I'm probably scared of it. Like, I used to be terrified of the world ending, and I would be convinced every single time anything happened. Yo, don't mind my lash, bro, she's falling off. I don't even give a gaff. Oh, better. This was in 2021, so every single time anything happened, I would just be convinced. I also used to be convinced that I was getting poisoned with every meal, and that was during the same time. I would have anxiety attacks every single day. I was genuinely miserable to be around. And to this day, I'm still miserable to be around. Like, yeah, I'm not scared of the world ending as much. I don't have anxiety attacks about it, but to this day, my friends still don't even talk about it around me because of how horrible that was. I used to be scared that my eyes would fall out. I used to be scared of my tongue splitting in half. I used to be scared. I'm scared of a certain person in my life. I'm not gonna name who it is because I wouldn't do that. For my anxiety, I actually am not going to name who that person is because my anxiety is so bad that I think that that person will find this video and find me and kill me. That's how bad my anxiety is. That's how it is. And it's to the point that, like, these fireworks, I'm so scared that some of them aren't fireworks, they're actual gunshots because I'm that terrified of being murdered. I go into episodes where every single night I would stay up. And this was recently, every single night I would stay up the whole night, not only because I wanted to and it's because of my sleep schedule, but because I thought I had to protect my house from people who could break in and kill me, and my mom, and my animals. That was like a few weeks ago. Last summer, did the same thing. I used to sit on my roof for hours with a knife, and I would plan out things that happened. If somebody showed up to my house, I would plan out what to do, and I already had it set up because that's what helps my brain feel better. I've gotten into so many arguments with people because my anxiety has gotten in the way of things. I genuinely used to piss people off with how bad my anxiety is. Like, I genuinely used to make people angered because I was that miserable to be around. And it's not my fault. It's nobody's fault. Some things are other people's faults. Yeah, some things that I'm terrified of are other people's faults. I think my anxiety has caused me to have extreme phobias of everything and anything. Like, random stuff. Not everything. That was an over-exaggeration, but, like, random stuff. Like, heights. That's just a normal fear. The world ending. That's normal. I'm scared of a lot of random things. Just, like, a lot. I have phobias of a lot of random things. And here are things that I don't do. Like I said earlier, I don't do anything that could possibly hurt me most of the time. I don't do flips, I don't do tricks, I don't do nothing about that because I'm scared of my neck breaking. And like, I'm scared of anything romantic. That's because of my anxiety. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into why. That is because of my anxiety. I'm scared of men because of the person. I'm scared of guns because of the person. I'm scared of wars. I'm scared of bombs. I think every single fighter jet that flies past my house is carrying a bomb. I get freaked out. Every single time I hear alarms, I'm convinced that the world is ending for a while, and I start to freak out every time. Like, the most tiniest things can freak me out. And I understand, like, yeah, also the reason I said that is because, I get triggered really easily. That's why I say that, is because I get triggered very easily. That's normal, but I don't even know how to explain it. It's like normal fears, but to 100,000. If my friends' parents are having, like, marital issues, I would be scared that one of them will, in the middle of the night, kill me, everybody in the house. Like, it's so, my brain is so miserable. I have such a miserable brain and a miserable way of living, and it's like, there's nothing I can even do about it because I'm just so miserable, like 24/7. I just can't do it. It's just like anything, everything, anything and everything. It's just like my brain is miserable. I do live a quite miserable life because of my anxiety, and I've taken medicine for it, but it doesn't do anything. I do have depression, but my anxiety definitely takes over half the time. I do get into depressive episodes, yes. Everybody with depression does. But anxiety takes over my life every single day. Non-stop. And like I've said, it's made me miserable to be around multiple times whenever I'm having these long episodes. I used to, in 4th grade, I used to spend at least an hour in my counselor's room every single day because of my anxiety. I would have anxiety attacks at school. It got to the point, and like, don't blame my mom for this because I did, but like, I totally understand it. She had to sit there and comfort me, which a mother should. So, like, obviously, yeah. To the, like, so much, like, every single day after school, every single day. She would start to get pissed off because it was non-stop, and she was like, Riley, like, you're not gonna die. Like, you're not gonna die. The world is not gonna end. Not every little thing means that the world's gonna end. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, that's good, but it's like, that doesn't help. That doesn't help me at all, bro. Nothing helps, actually. Nothing helps me at all. I'm just miserable with anxiety, and it sucks. And I just wish that I didn't have it, but I don't even know what life would be without it. I have no idea what life, I don't know how people live without anxiety. I can't fathom that. And it's like, when I have anxiety, I want people to comfort me, but you can't say, like, if I say I'm scared, you can't be like, oh, I'm scared too. If I'm scared and you say something, I'll be like, I know you're lying though. nothing helps, and that makes me miserable to be around, and nobody understands. Even people I know with anxiety, they don't understand it, because I feel like every single part of my brain is injected with anxiety. Everything gives me anxiety, and I can't take it. And I think we need to be nicer to people with anxiety, because nobody understands it unless you have anxiety. And to people who don't have anxiety, it just looks like an insane person who's just scared of everything, and it's kind of annoying, because it's like, why are you so scared? Just get over your fears. Like, just be normal. Like, that's not how it works. You can't just get over it. You can't just be normal, because your brain forces you to be like that. You can't just get over your fears. Like, if I'm terrified of heights. If I went on heights, like this, if I went on a height, like, that doesn't mean that my fear is going to go away. That doesn't mean my anxiety about fears is going to go away. If I literally got shot in the leg right now, that doesn't mean my horrible phobia of guns is going to go away. That's not how it works. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not good at giving, like, talks like this. It's just, like, I'm rambling, because it pisses me off every single time that I'm anxious around a friend. It's like, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it at all. They would never get it. It's like, I'm miserable. I've tried medicine for it. I just think we need to be nicer to our friends with anxiety, because you don't get it. You don't get it. Unless you have anxiety. I have medical anxiety, normal anxiety, all anxiety, severe anxiety, just all anxiety, horrible anxiety, everything anxiety. But yeah, I have a fear of everything. I can't live life without fearing things, and nothing hurts worse than whenever somebody gets mad at that, because they can't help it. You can't help it. They can't help it. And it's not that it's like every waking moment I have anxiety. Like, I'm scared. It's just like at least once a day I am terrified of anything and everything. Like, let's say at least 3 times a day there's something that freaks me the fuck out, and I start having a horrible anxiety, like, break. I wouldn't say an attack. I don't think I would say an anxiety attack. Yeah. It's just like, you can't help it. And I just, like, yeah, you can't help it, so stop getting pissed off. Why are you pissed off? Because I'm currently, like, I'm struggling. Why are you pissed off? Because I'm struggling in my own head. Why are you pissed off? Because I'm terrified of living my own life. Why are you pissed off? Because my brain is doing this to me. Doesn't make sense. That's why we need to be nicer to our friends with anxiety, because you can't help it. Like, I know I've said that so much in this video. You can't help it. You can't help it. You can't help it, because you can't. You can't help it, but you can't help being kind to the people around you with anxiety and trying to understand. As much as you won't be able to, you can still try. Like, I don't even know. And with anxiety, I think that's brought me such superstitiousness. I'm such a superstitious person, because I feel like it's because of my anxiety. I'm very much a type of person that's like, that's a sign. Blank's a sign. This is a sign. If I feel something, it's right. And I think that is because of my anxiety, mostly. I could just be saying a bunch of bullshit, but that's just like how I feel in my brain, and nobody else is in my brain, so like, half of the time I know I'm wrong, but my brain tells me I'm right. Like, I know logically I'm wrong, but my brain will be like, you're not wrong. And then I will believe that I will know. It's so hard to explain. This is how horrible and how confusing it is to have anxiety. And I understand that it's confusing listening to this, but my brain, I will know logically that I am wrong about something that I am scared about, if it's anything, or if I have a feeling that something's a sign, or if this feeling I'm feeling is right. I will know it's wrong, but my brain will trick me or make me believe that it is correct. So half of my brain's like, girl, you know you're crazy, you know you're wrong. Calm down. Like, this side is that side. This side is the side that's like, but what if? You're right. What if? What if? And what ifs do run my brain. What ifs do run my brain. Every decision I make, what if? I don't like talking to people because what if? I don't like talking about my feelings with people because what if? I don't talk to my feelings with people because, yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to anybody. I don't talk to anybody. Actually. Life's hard. But I'm hard. No, like, genuinely, my life is so difficult. I don't even know how to, like, live it. But nobody knows until I post this sad little video that's gonna get people in their feels. But I hope that this video actually, like, I hope this video speaks to somebody with anxiety and speaks with people who have friends with anxiety, and I hope that some people who struggle the same as me or struggle less than me or more than me, I hope that they feel seen, because you are seen. People, and I'm sorry that people get mad at you for something you can't help, because I know it happens all the time. And I'm sorry that people make you feel like you're crazy, and I'm sorry that you don't have a lot of people who understand you in your life or in your circle, because I don't, and it's hard, really hard, and you do feel crazy a lot. I do feel crazy a lot, but I hope that this video makes you feel seen, and I hope that this video actually talks some sense into people whose best friends or even like partners or family members have anxiety, because it's hard. It's really hard, and you can't help it. And nothing, like I've said, nothing is worse than somebody getting mad at you for something you can't help, and anxiety is really something you cannot help. So I hope that this video helps some people, makes people feel some sort of seen, because, yeah, I mean, everybody's brains are different, but, yeah, if you're crinkly noise, it's me messing with this, I'm sorry, it's annoying, yeah, but, yeah. So I would like to say that, my experiences are going to be different than other people's. Obviously, that's, like, yeah, common sense. And I want to say that this video isn't to bash other people without anxiety, because that's really not how it is. This is just my personal experience and my feelings as a person with anxiety who doesn't feel understood. I don't feel understood most of the time. And I'm not bashing other people who don't understand. I'm just trying to speak my feelings, you know, a little bit. Pushing. Another thing that is not good about people in your circle not understanding you or being mad at you for your anxiety is that you're so used to people getting mad at you for it, and your fear is that if you are feeling anxiety or like if you were going through an episode, you're scared to talk to people about it. And that's why I'm saying, like, please be nice and kind to people who have anxiety and are going through episodes, because that causes them in the future to be not open to talking to people about their anxiety and their feelings and opening up about how they're anxious at that certain time or this and that, because they're worried that they're going to come off as annoying, repetitive, or, you know, just, yeah, miserable. Like I've said in this video multiple times, like, I realize that I've said that I've been miserable around people. I've been a miserable person to be around. That's not true. That's just how I've been built to believe. Not that anybody did that on purpose, because they're not doing that on purpose. I'm not blaming people for their reactions. I'm just saying, like, if you're not educated on it, obviously, yeah. I don't talk to people about my feelings when it comes to anxiety often, because I'm so used to people getting irritated at it, because I used to talk about it so much. And if that's what you're shown whenever you're actually talking about your feelings, obviously you're not going to be talking about them any longer if you are treated like that. And I'm not saying that the people in my circle aren't good and that they treat me bad when it comes to my anxiety. I'm just saying, like, is just my feelings, and I'm not bashing anybody in my circle or my life for how they treat me. I'm just, none of this is me being angered about it at all. It's just me expressing my feelings, and yeah. And also, everybody does feel anxious sometimes. Everybody does have anxiety, like anxious, like they get anxiety, but like I'm talking about people who are diagnosed with anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, no, gotta work, gotta make that money, make purse. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. I'm an 18, so okay, hold up. If anybody knows how to get in contact with ATs, please let me know, because I will be on that. No, not like that. I meant beyond, like, how to get in contact with them. Yeah. Adios, I love you. Ciao. Be nice to your friends with anxiety, or I'll find you.